Hello my YouTube tribe, how are you? This is Dee from Consciously Focused Tarot, bringing you your general reading for July 2018. And then after this, I will prepare and upload your love reading for July 2018. So as you know, with the general readings, I usually start off with the astrological portion and then go into the reading. So if anyone would like to timestamp where the actual tarot reading begins, I would appreciate it. And for those of you, like I said, that don't wish to listen to the astrological section, just fast forward, okay? So this reading is for Cancerians, Sun, Moon, Rising signs. And yeah, this month is a heavy month. We have 2 eclipses, but it seems like the last 6 months have always been a heavy month, right? Energetically and planetary wise. But we do have 2 eclipses this month and another eclipse next month, and eclipses are always going to bring a lot of change, okay? And it's supposed to, because it's supposed to create an inner transformation in our lives as well as an outer transformation in our lives, okay? And for those of us that are ahead of the curve, the eclipses will not be too shocking, okay? Because you sensed, you had that awareness and that consciousness to sense the changes that you needed to make before the eclipse comes in and makes the changes for us, okay? So Cancer, and happy birthday for you July Cancerians, okay? So the eclipses, now, the eclipses can be felt sometimes a month before they come in, okay? So we have, and as well as the eclipses, energies can be felt 6 months after they pass, after the actual event. So, and the eclipses also bring karmic, fated, and serendipitous events, okay? They can bring up intense emotions, and they call for us to clear anything from the past or, past life karma. It gives us an opportunity to clear those. So, what is a take-home? I like to start off with a take-home before some of you zone out, okay? And also, by the way, thank you all for your support. I really appreciate it. And any of you that would like a private reading with me, the information is in the description box below. And any of you that do not need a private reading, but you would like to support my channel, there's also a link, a secure PayPal link for you to donate to my channel also in the description box below this video. And also, please follow me on Twitter and Instagram. I'm trying to figure out how those things work. Facebook. And this is also a way that you can be notified of when I upload any new content. And if you click on, there's a little bell, a little bell. It's a notification bell also below this video. You will also be notified of when I upload new content, okay? So what's the take home, Cancer? The take home is, because we have 2 eclipses this month, a solar eclipse and a lunar eclipse. The solar eclipse eclipses things into our life, things that we probably have always wanted and prayed for and wished for, have been trying to manifest. They eclipse those things into our life, and the lunar eclipse at the full moon eclipses things out of our life that are no longer for our highest good, okay? And these things can happen out of the blue. And like I said, for those of you that are ahead of the curve, you expected it to happen, you were prepared for these manifestations, okay? But the take home is basically, because the energy is going to be erratic, a little erratic, there's going to be a lot of changes back and forth, You may change your mind, people may change their mind. So you really need to be fluid at this time, okay? Especially around the 3rd week, when we have Mars retrograde, Mercury retrograde, and the lunar eclipse around the 3rd week, going into next month. You're going to have to be flexible and just roll with it, okay? And if you really know on an intuitive level that it's something that you need to release, help it along. Don't resist, help it along. The eclipses along to help you to release these things, whatever it is. And so basically just go with the flow. So seeing as we're talking about the eclipses, let me just fast forward ahead. There's a new moon solar eclipse on the 11th or the 12th, depending on where you are in the world. And it's in your 1st house, Cancer. Okay, so your 1st house is about you. It's about your identity. Okay, so there may have been something that you may have been working on for a while, where there was something about yourself you wanted to change, maybe the way you look, you may have been trying to give yourself a makeover, or maybe in the way that you appear to others. Okay, so this is a good opportunity to create a new identity, or change the way you look, the way you appear to others. Okay, and this would be around the 11th or the 12th. This is a new moon solar eclipse in your 1st house around the 11th or 12th of July. And then we have a full moon lunar eclipse on the 27th of July in your 8th house. So like I said, lunar eclipses are for us to release. Solar eclipses bring things to us, okay? Things that we've wanted or we thought we wanted, okay? And lunar eclipses, a full moon lunar eclipse on the 27th, eclipses things out of our life. And this is going to be in your 8th house. So your 8th house has to do with joint finances, other people's money, loans, mortgages, insurances, even your partner's money, okay, or joint finances with somebody. So because it's a lunar eclipse, eclipsing out, there will be a change in your finances, and especially your joint finances or other people's money, mortgages, insurances, things like that. So here there is a caveat really to be budget very well and be careful, because this could bring a loss, some type of financial loss, okay? So anything that you're going to do or initiate, you may want to go ahead and do that by around the 23rd. Even the 21st. The earlier you do it, the better. You want to stay at least a week away from these retrograding planets, okay? But because you do have the sun in your 2nd house of money on the 23rd, you may be good up until around the 23rd. So anything that you're thinking about initiating, go ahead and make tracks now, okay? Of anything that you're trying to manifest, because after the 23rd, 24th, it won't be a good time to launch anything new or to initiate anything new or sign contracts, deals, real estate deals, contracts, or anything to do with finances. After about the 23rd, 24th, because like I said, we have the Mercury retrograde in your 2nd house of money on the 27th. We have a full moon lunar eclipse in your 8th house of other people's money and joint finances also on the 27th. And we also have Mars retrograde all at the same time. So around about the 3rd week of the month, Mercury retrograde is about tweaking and revisiting and reworking your finances, okay? Because these retrogrades are in your financial houses, okay? So, but my advice would be, don't wait until the retrograde to start taking a look at your budget, how you spend your money, how you're investing, okay? And maybe start tweaking ahead of time, or if there's a deal or something that you're trying to get through, or something that you're trying to start, try and get that through, push that through before the 27th, or ideally a week before the 27th, by the 21st, because when the planets go retrograde, everything slows down. There'll be obstacles, challenges. People may suddenly pull out of a deal or change their mind on you, or you may change your mind, okay? So, but what we do have here that's very nice is on the 10th, the 9th or the 10th of July, you have Venus in your third house of communication. So Venus is about harmony, peace, beauty, and grace, okay? So it's in your third house of relating, okay? So this would be really great with whatever or whomever you're relating with. So if it's in a relationship, your communication will be great, okay? If you're thinking of writing a book, this will be an ideal time. If you're thinking of networking, anything to do with communication and relating to people or things, you may decide to take a new course or learn something new, okay? There may be new contracts coming in, and it should go smoothly, very harmoniously, peacefully. And so this is on the 10th. So if you're doing anything like that, try and get that going. Don't procrastinate and wait until the 27th, because that's when things will start to go haywire. Not to say it won't happen for you, but it may be start to get quite frustrating at that time. Okay, so the take home is, Cancer, anything that you're trying to initiate, especially anything to do with communication, networking, contracts, writing a book, or a thesis, or whatever it is, starting a new course to learn something new, or any entrepreneurial endeavor or creative endeavor, okay? There's great new opportunities for new beginnings there. And also, if you have any important conversations that you need to have in your relationships or your work or whomever, the first couple of weeks is an excellent time to do that, okay? Even up to the third week. But after the third week, then that will be more of a better time to really reflect, go over your budget, and also go over any contracts or joint finances you have with banks, institutions, with your partner, and that type of thing, okay? But also around the full moon eclipse, you'll also be releasing. It's a good time to release anything that's not working for you, that's not good for you with regard to your finances, even with regard to intimacy, okay? This is a time where you'll be releasing those things that are not working for you anymore, or any unhealthy habits, or anything around finances where you may not have been fiscally responsible, or you may have signed a contract that may not be equitable, okay? If something is not working out in your intimate relationships, you may release those as well at this time. And you just be more contemplative. From the third week on, actually that might be a good time to just go take a vacation for real. you know, where you can be more contemplative, and you might be thinking about things that are more meaningful, the workings of the mind, psychology, you know, esoteric or metaphysical pursuits, okay? Meditation, just relaxing, taking a step back. So basically, if you have anything to push through, especially as it regards finances and communication, go ahead, and networking, go ahead and do that within the first 3 weeks of July, okay, Cancer? So let's get moving with your reading, okay? So could someone timestamp where this starts for me, please? I hope I didn't waffle on for too long. Okay, so we start out with the Nine of Pentacles upright. Lovely card to start out with. Okay, that's someone that likes beautiful things. They like their creature comforts, and they've worked hard for it too. Okay. They feel autonomous and independent, and they're just really enjoying where they are right now, in their home, financially, and that type of thing, okay? And then challenging, we have the Three of Wands. So it looks as though you're still waiting for your ships to come in, for something to manifest. It's something that you've already planted the seeds for, and you're waiting for it to come to fruition for you. King of Pentacles in reverse. Not so good in your foundation. So this is coming back to your 8th and 2nd house of money. So some of you, there's something about your business or your work that you're not very happy about right now. Something to do with your finances, okay? And with that, we have the Death. So definitely, this is definitely backing up the astrological portion of the reading, where some of you are going to be Cancerians, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Ascendants, are definitely going to be going through some type of major transition as it pertains to your finances. And it may shake your financial foundation a little bit, because this is in your foundation, okay? It may have something to do with the business you run. It may have something to do with work. It may have something to do with your investments, or some form of income from where you derive your security, okay? Which is ironic, because you started out with the Nine of Pentacles upright, and this is someone that's very comfortable in their with their material status and where they live and their income. Well, definitely with their material things, okay? I don't know whether some of you may be overspending on luxury items or material comforts, because we have this card here with the Death card, okay? So death is a major transformation, okay? Some of you may be leaving a business or a job. Some of you may be having some type of transition with regard to the income that you make from your business. But it looks as though you're waiting for something to manifest. You're waiting for something to come in. Okay? So, the Two of Swords in your recent past. So it looks as though some of you had blindfolders on. You were in denial, and you were not looking at something that you needed to look at and take care of. You were just acting as though you know it's there, but you're thinking, well, I don't want to deal with this right now. And if this pertains to your finances, Cancer, with these cards and with the astrological influences and the eclipses that are coming in your money house in July, it's time to take these blindfolders off and get busy, okay? And then we have the Nine of Swords. So you've got the blindfolders on. You're acting as though these things are not there, but in your subconscious, it's plaguing you at night, you know? It's keeping you up at night. You're worrying. It's making you anxious. And then here in your near future, we have the Four of Cups. So in your near future, it looks as though there's something that you're not happy about. The universe is offering you a cup, but you're ignoring it. The universe is offering you an opportunity. It may be an emotional opportunity, but you're ignoring it right now. Okay? And in your foundation, we have the Justice in reverse. Not so good. So this is you. So you know, this is how you feel. You know that you're a little bit out of balance, a little bit out of alignment, a little bit out of whack. And you know that there's something here that needs to be brought back into balance. Okay? And then we have the Hierophant in reverse, which is, I'm surprised to see this for Cancer. So it looks as though there's something here in your environment that you're not really going with the status quo or with tradition. Or you're kind of out of alignment. Somehow there are people in your environment or something in your environment that you're just not on the same page with. Okay. There may be rules and regulations in your environment, and because this reading to me is about money and finances, it seems to me as though for whatever reason you're not following the rules of convention as it pertains to money. This could even be a bank. It could be a financial institution. Okay? And you may not be following the conventions of money and spending and budgeting, and that's why you're out of balance. Your finances may be out of balance. I'm not seeing, yeah. This is what's coming to me here, especially with the astrological energies that are coming in, and this is for July. But because you do have the Nine of Pentacles in the center of your reading, I don't believe that it's going to affect you too badly. But there is a transition and a transformation coming. Whatever it is, you do know what it is because it's worrying you. You're anxious about it. You may not be talking about it, but you are anxious about it. So hopefully you will get ahead of the curve, Cancer, and sort this out. So you have the Five of Wands. This is your fears. The Five of Wands in reverse. So it looks as though you may be fearing that there are a group of people who may not want to negotiate with you. There may be a group of people you may not have been on the same page. There may have been debate and negotiations. It could be that you're fearing that something that you have in the works right now, you may have been negotiating with a bank, a financial institution, or some type of large entity, and you may be fearing that whatever negotiations that you are having may not go through. Or you may be hoping that the disagreement and the negotiations or what have you that you had with this entity, you'll be able to have a peaceful and productive outcome that will help you realign your finances, okay? Yay! Ace of Pentacles, okay. So Cancer, do what you've got to do, okay? Get ahead of the curve. And here you have a great offer coming in here that could bring financial stability, okay? It could be a job offer. It could be a contract, lucrative financial contract, a lucrative job offer. It could be loans, stipends, grants, but there's definitely something coming in for you that hopefully will get you upright. Okay, it could even be some type of judgment or award that's coming in, and that actually did come up in the general energy reading, my weekly reading that I do. I don't know if any of you have watched that, but I do a weekly and a weekend reading, and it did come up just for the collective. It will resonate with some people and it may not with some, but it did come up that someone was going to be awarded or has been awarded a legal judgment that they're very happy about. And like I said, it could be a legal judgment, it could be some type of decision that was made that's not legal, but it was an important enough decision that was made that was going to have quite a positive impact on the recipient. Okay, so at the bottom of the deck we have the Seven of Cups. So it looks as though the general energy here was that you had too many choices. Your energy may have been scattered. You may not have been thinking straight, or you just had too many choices and options. Okay, and I'm also seeing here a little bit of extravagant spending. You may have been overspending. Okay, so now you have to set that right and get back on course financially. Okay, Cancer, so let's confirm some of these cards. I'm going to try and do this in one video. That would be nice. I'm not confirming all of these cards. So Cancer, which one shall I confirm? What is it that you're waiting for to manifest? You're waiting for something to manifest. That's in your challenge position. What is Cancer waiting for to manifest? Cancer's already planted the seeds. And they're waiting for their ships to come in. What is this? What are they waiting for? Okay, I'm not shuffling all day here until something pops out. Okay, there you go. So you've got the Ace of Swords in reverse. So it looks as though your challenge is that you're waiting for some type of contract or some type of very important communication to come in. Okay, or some type of contract, or you're waiting to have a very important communication, and you're hoping that the communication that you get will be the truth. You know, the conditions of the contract will be honest, an honest contract with an honest contract where the terms and conditions are beneficial to both parties, and especially to yourself. That you know that the terms of the contract are equitable. However, this confirmation card has come in reverse, so it looks as though maybe this has already happened. So this debate and negotiation that was going on over here, I think you're trying to negotiate a better contract or a better deal or better terms or interest rates or something like that. Okay, why is a Death card here with the King of Pentacles in reverse? It's a transition, something to do with your money. And the fact that the Death card is with the King of Pentacles in reverse, so that means that whatever financial situation you had that wasn't working for you, this Death card will hopefully the metamorphosis and the transition now of this financial situation will metamorphosize into, if that's metamorphosize, will morph, or whatever that word is, will morph into a positive situation. So confirming the Death card, we have the Queen of Cups. Okay, so it looks as though the Queen of Cups can also be you, Cancer. Okay, so it looks as though you yourself, you're going through a huge inner metamorphosis, an inner transition. Or it can be that someone is going to help you turn your financial situation around. Someone that you can trust, someone that's very, someone that may counsel you. It could be a financial counselor. It could be a friend, it could be your mother, it could be a sibling, it could be a co-worker, a supervisor, but this person is very kind. Okay? And like I said, this person can also be a professional, a counselor. This person can be very psychic. This can also be you, Cancer. This is also your energy. So it also looks as though you're going to be also going through not only a financial metamorphosis, but a metamorphosis on an emotional level also, which will be very good for you. Okay? So why is this Justice card in reverse? I just wanted to come out. It looks as though you have the Justice card is confirmed by the 9 of Rods in reverse. So it looks as though you were ready to give up. You may have given up on something because you were just so tired, you were so exhausted that you may have just taken a step back. You may have given up. You may have just taken a break, but you may have taken your eye off the ball because you were tired. And this may have brought on the imbalance, okay, Cancer? So who is this Hierophant in reverse? What is this entity? Why is it in reverse? There's someone in your environment that's not working with you, or you're not working with them. You're not dancing to their tune, or they're not dancing to your tune. Someone here is not following the protocol, rules and regulations. So you've got the 9 of Swords twice. You have it up here, upright in your head above you, and you now have the 9 of Swords in reverse, confirming this Hierophant. So what this means to me is you probably do not need to follow protocol and the rules and regulations, because it's something about this entity, this institution or financial institution or job or government, their rules and regulations or their protocol or whatever it is what's causing you the sleepless nights. Maybe their conditions and terms are not fair, okay? And it was stressing you out. So it looks as though you are going to negotiate with them, debate with them. And this to me also does not seem like a fair contract. So it could have been that some of you may have signed a contract or are about to sign a contract that's not in your best interest, okay? With regard to finances. So you probably do need to stand up to whoever this is or whoever this institution is. And when you do that, you will start to have more control over the situation. It will relieve your anxiety. Okay, because I am not seeing an equitable situation here. Okay, but it's going to turn out in your favor. But you got to take the blindfolds off, Cancer. Okay? Someone is not speaking the whole truth, and that's what's holding up your manifestation. You need to get to the bottom of this. Maybe if this is a contract you're talking about, maybe hire someone to read over the contract, advise you, or speak on your behalf. Or you can do this yourself. You may be feeling that you may not be able to negotiate, or they may not want to negotiate with you, but you end up with the Ace of Pentacles, okay, which is good. I nearly don't want to confirm that card in case a bad card pops out. Okay, let's confirm the Ace of Pentacles. This is a lucrative contract, a new lucrative job. It's long-term, stable. It will bring security. But there's something that you're ignoring, and now I can see what you're ignoring. What you were being offered, Cancer, it wasn't fair. You weren't happy with it, okay? And I am equating this mostly to your finances. But yeah, you have your wishes and dreams are going to be fulfilled, but you also have the Moon card. So there are fears. You do fear something, but your dreams and wishes will be fulfilled. You will get this lucrative contract, or a new job, a new offer, something that's long-term. It's a wonderful opportunity for long-term financial stability, and it's something that you dreamed about. It's something that you were trying to manifest, and it's going to manifest for you. However, we have the Moon here, so be careful of illusions, okay? Don't let your fear hold you back, because it looks as though you're going back and forth from being optimistic and it's going to happen and my dreams are coming true with fear. So you're going back and forth, fear, I don't know, I'm not sure, to yes, you know, I have faith, I know everything's going to work out the way I want it to work out. So stop this going back and forth, first of all, and also I do believe that there is some hidden information still. There is some hidden information that you need to know to be able to get this Ace of Pentacles, okay? Or there may have been in the past, all right? But it's coming for you. It's coming for you. You have to make out of this message what this means to you, Cancer. I can't go over every possible scenario. There are so many people. There are thousands of people watching these videos, so I can't go over. Oh, yay! Nice one. This was at the bottom of the confirmation deck. So this is strength. This is the Leo card. So pull on your inner resources. Pull on your strength, okay? And I do believe someone is going to support you. Someone's going to support you and give you